We begin this evening with the drama in D.C. as Donald Trump's legal team spars with the Department of Justice yet again. The judge overseeing the Trump 2020 election case, Tanya Chutkan, has responded to the latest filings around the government's request for a protective order by scheduling a hearing for Friday morning at 10 a.m. sharp. That is not what the former president's attorneys were hoping for. After Judge Chutkan's initial order to set a hearing by the end of the week, Trump's lawyers responded by complaining about their obligations in his other federal case and then offering availability next Monday or Tuesday. And while the former president is not planning to appear at Friday's hearing, he doubled down on the very behavior at the center of it all in New Hampshire earlier today.
How can my corrupt political opponent, crooked Joe Biden, put me on trial during an election campaign that I'm winning by a lot, but forcing me nevertheless to spend time and money away from the campaign trail in order to fight bogus, made-up accusations and charges? That's what they're doing. I'm sorry, I won't be able to go to Iowa today. I won't be able to go to New Hampshire today because I'm sitting in a courtroom on bullshit because his attorney general charged me with something. When we say I can't talk, I will talk about it. I will. They're not taking away my First Amendment right.
Allow me to point out that Donald Trump is making the claim that the special counsel is preventing him from campaigning in New Hampshire while he is at a campaign event. Guess where? New Hampshire. But even while Trump defies the judge's orders, special counsel Jack Smith's investigation keeps rolling on. The grand jury met this morning in a D.C. courthouse as the special counsel is reportedly still looking into the fundraising activities of Trump's Save America PAC. And with all the drama in Washington, Fani Willis's investigation in Georgia seems to be getting even closer to completion. One former federal prosecutor says he expects an indictment soon.
We're not talking about an 8-month delay anymore. We're talking about an indictment that can be presented to the grand jury within a day or two. And at that point, we'll know. I expect we'll see a broad, expansive indictment dealing with things like the RICO charges and interference with the election and all those things surrounding the telephone call with the Secretary of State that the former president had.
Right.
All of that, I think, will be here.
What does soon mean? It could mean next week. Right now, it seems the only silver lining for Trump's legal team comes out of the state of Florida, where Judge Aileen Cannon, in charge of the classified documents case, struck down 2 filings from the government and criticized the special counsel for using an out-of-state jury.